Alright, so what do we got going on here in Oregon? First of all, we got a West Coast hurricane. Tsunami. That's a West Coast hurricane. Some of the videos here, you might have noticed there's a bunch of tsunami signs. Matter of fact, I'm going to walk over to one right now and I'm going to show you what they look like. I am on the West Coast. I am in Oregon. Oregon and California expected to get an excess quantity of rainfall, and the like. We also got about 8,000 homeless people in Portland. Multnomah County got $65 million for the homeless. Let's say there's only 8,000 homeless people in all of Multnomah County. That $65 million is about $8,000 a person. Oh, cute. Sheriff's vehicle. This is one of the ones that's not undercover. They are adorable. Anyway, quite obviously I'm in Tillamook County. I have Tourette syndrome and I do a snorting thing. I also do a winky thing. I'm also allergic to alfalfa and every goddamn person here has fucking horses. Anyway, let's get to the homeless situation. I was planning on going to Portland this weekend, and I wholeheartedly still plan on going to the Portland area this weekend. The area, because I have multiple homeless encampments where I'm looking for people. I got to check out Beaverton, but there's also the fact that I got to go into Portland itself. It's a dangerous area. As many of y'all who have paid attention know. Have I been through there? Yes, I have. Do I know what it's like to try to find a missing person among the homeless? Yes, the fuck I do. And it still happened. So let's see if I got that luck again. And when it comes to finding missing people, you know, going to Portland is only part of it. It's also having to walk around and talk to people. And if you're afraid to talk to people, you got to get over that if you're missing a loved one and you got to get out there and get it done. With this weather that could possibly be coming in, I wouldn't think we'd get more than maybe 30 to 40 mile per hour winds at most. But that's definitely enough to knock over trees and push stuff across the road. That's definitely enough to collapse old structures. We got going on here with a lot of the homeless shelters being shut down, being understaffed. And then we got a lot of services. You want to know where that money's going, right? Where's all this money for the homeless and the money for mental health? That's right. There's two sets of money there. Just the money to help the homeless. About 8,000 people. That's about $8,000 each. That's what it amounts to. $8,000 per homeless person. Hello. Now I'm in Tillamook County. This isn't Multnomah County. Where do the services here try to send you to? Portland, Salem, Eugene. What do they do in Portland, Salem, and Eugene? They say they're overwhelmed and they have too many people. Everything's overbooked. We're told to go sign up for housing over and over and over again. But housing never shows up. Meanwhile, some of us had housing, and we ended up getting kicked out of housing. How much fun is that? And what are we kicked out of housing for? For being victimized, for speaking up, and for ultimately, if necessary to save lives, breaking the law. I'm going to tell you something about breaking the law. It's illegal for me to break your car window, but if it's a hot day, I walk by your car, there's a baby in the back seat, the windows are rolled up, yeah, I'll break the window. Not only will I break the window, but I will say loud and proud I did it if I have to stand before a judge. You're goddamn right I broke that fucking window. Is that kid dead? No? Well, then I did the right thing, asshole. Go ahead and pass your sentence. I'll take it. It's worth a human life. If I gotta spend 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, or the rest of my life even, it's worth it to save another person's life. Is it worth $8,000? Hell, it's worth more than that. I just don't have $8,000. Isn't that the problem with everybody? Oh, sorry, sir.
You're in the same place I was doing.
You're good. Now the situation as it's unfolding right now, we're talking about to $100,000 per town meeting that these politicians are having. This is coming out of that funding. Now they do this repeatedly. How much would it cost, and how much time would it take, and how many meetings would they have to go to eat up that $65 million? If each and every one of these people they had involved was getting paid $100,000, well, that's about 24 meetings. Let's see if they can drag it out into 24 meetings. How many meetings have they had already? How useless has Tina Kotek been? Oh, you want to tax people and use this housing bill? Now they're arguing over what they should do with the money. They don't know what to do with the money. Dude, housing maybe. Did you ever think that maybe if you're taxing people for those things, for housing, that you should spend it on, I don't know, housing? This is not rocket science. There's also the protection issue. Now we all know that there are some cops that are not complete and total fucking douchebags. We also know that in some places, police are allowed to moonlight. We also know there are some security places that hire specifically off-duty police officers, that they are professional, and that when they're working with those security places, that they are required the entire time they're on duty to have the cameras on. That's a good thing. Also, near as I hear, they're not allowed to destroy those cameras. That is definitely better than the ones on a police officer, isn't it? So if there's some officers there in Portland, the homeless seems like one that seems to understand them, one that they very much would like to go to if there's an issue, then we very much have some officers who can secure the area. Maybe a few of the homeless people that get a disability check and pull their money together to make sure that the officers' wages are paid. That is asking an awful lot of homeless people, though. A lot of people out there, well, having to beg for a living. Not enough resources to go around. All these people paying their taxes for help that the homeless aren't even fucking receiving. Because the homeless aren't receiving help, they're still getting everything they got. They're still going to work every day, and when they get off of work, they're passing down a few dollars to somebody who's homeless. Thank you. Don't worry, I won't tell your mom you did that. Oh my God, that was like the smartest thing I've done all day. I totally just got a beard hair in my eyeball. That's something that none of the women I know have to deal with. But you know what? I believe in equality. And if there was one thing that I would wish for women, in the name of equality, I wish y'all could grow beards.
I'm glad we can.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because you've never had your beard tickled.
No, because I don't have a beard. Never had one.
Right? Now that right there is how you possess another human being. You find one of them with a beard, you go up and you tickle it. Seriously, like you would with a dog. It works. It's how you turn a big, burly bear man into a kitten.
No wonder my dad's a kid then.
Right? I said a kitten.
Oh, kitten? No
A
wonder.
kitten.
I mean, he acts like a 16-year-old boy stuck in a grown man's body, though.
Right?
My dad.
Well, I'm not going to judge you if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I wasn't there. But I'm going to believe your version of it because you were.
My mom should say the same thing.
For a second, I thought that fella was talking to me. You have a wonderful day, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, one of the things that we're looking at, if it's bad, like of course we know there's been a couple of West Coast storms that have been real bad. Some of them have gone pretty far north. Some of the wind has been pretty ferocious. Oh dang! It's getting a little windy here. There's a lot of people out here on the streets. A lot of people whose families ain't seen them for a while, and they ain't seen their families for a while. There's some bad weather coming. There's a lady here in Tillamook whose daughter is missing in Portland, and she's trying real hard to find her. With bad weather coming, all this wind starting to pick up already. We only got a few days. Thank you. Once the weather gets here, things aren't going to be good. Plus, we got some creepers here. There's a guy who stalked me here from Hood River last night. He follows me from parking lot to parking lot. I was planning on saving money and handling up enough to go to Portland this weekend. It's Friday. I'm gonna have to do it in the morning. There's a creeper who just showed up here. Yo. Alright. Oh, he went around to the other side and ain't staring at me now. He drives by and looks for my vehicle and pulls into whatever parking lot I happen to be in. This is the guy I was telling you about in the Dolphin. 44648 Oregon HD 44648 license plate. When I saw him pull up over here, I gotta go sit in my vehicle. And the guy who owns that vehicle, he's got a really nice dog. There's also recordings with Logan and Shayna about the things that he was doing, verification of the situations that happened at both McDonald's when he was trying to assault me, and also with the police lying to that man as well as others. There's also the situation where that old guy was trying to get Shayna to do some drugs so he could take advantage of her. Trying to get her secluded from her boyfriend, and also they were telling me about the situation with him creeping on some of them girls in the Hood River area. I don't mean creep in the way that I do. I'm just creepy by nature. I just look creepy. I'm just scary. Rawr. I was gonna try to get a cigarette somewhere, but I was able to find a couple of snipes. I really don't feel comfortable with that guy here, but I can't go to the cops here about it. Otherwise, I'd have gone to him about it yesterday when I saw that old dude creeping. I kept making sure that I moved to somewhere else. If I come to the library parking lot, he comes and parks here. Fucking stands there and fucking stares at me. Or sits there in the driver's seat fucking staring at me. One of them days I pulled out my camera. I started fucking yelling at him though, because fucking I saw him over by my vehicle here at the Tillamook parking lot, the sporting goods. Like, I should have a protection order against that man right now at this very moment, but I don't have the assistance with having an area to go through that evidence. Much like the situation with Molly here. Yeah, I got it recorded on my YouTube channel, but how well is that gonna work? I gotta push past the anxiety right now because, the racist old guy from Hood River. Video shows a man berating truck driver. Right. That's not him. 30 years ago, white supremacist in Hood River. Nope, that's not it. Right. The racist old guy, Hood River, Oregon. Sean David, the racist old guy, Hood River. YouTube. It kind of sort of works sometimes. Alright, there's the one that I'm recording right now. Here's one called The Racist Old Guy from Hood River again. It's 39 views from 11 months ago. Oh, come on, play. Same ladder, same tires, same all of that, but he had a different license plate. Oh, come on. See? CCV 2672 is this old one. I saw him earlier this morning, and I was hoping that I was wrong. That was at Fred Meyer's here. You know, this guy has had ample time to get down the road. You know, if it was just that one situation where I saw him at a rest stop, you know, that's bad enough. But it wasn't just one situation at a rest stop. This is now four rest stops. 4 of them. 4 rest stops between Hood River and here. When I went to the Fred Meyer's, he just made sure that he went to the Fred Meyer's parking lot. When I go over to Tillamook Sporting Goods, he'd make sure that he went over to Tillamook Sporting Goods parking lot. He fucking stalked me here from Hood River. I tried explaining that to Officer Martinez 11 months ago. 11 months ago. It wasn't just me. Logan and Shayna had to put up with that shit too. The guy's in the same parking lot that I am, for Christ's sake. I knew he was coming back to pull some of that shit. Did the same thing over the 4th of July, so I just fucking left. No shit. I went to Astoria in Warrenton. I was like, yeah, good luck, old man. Good luck in that fucking gas guzzler keeping up with me in this piece of shit. The guy followed me from Hood River. I still got Logan and Shayna's number, and I got recordings with Logan and Shayna. Both private ones and ones that are on the internet. I got recording after recording of that guy calling me the N-word. That's all he would call me. The N-word. Logan and Shayna and that old man all verified. The cops told him that I was schizophrenic, that I was doing drugs with people in my car, that guy that was all sorts of fucked up, obviously, that he was my friend. Like, seriously? No, I just met the guy. Are you fucking kidding me? Just met the guy. Like, he walked up and asked for a cigarette, and then Logan immediately came up after that and asked me for a cigarette. Like, not even a minute away from each other. And it's recorded on this channel. Now, that racist old guy over there, stalking me from Hood River, threatening my life on more than one occasion, stalking little girls and trying to get Shayna alone so that he could do predatory crap. And now he's got his Dolphin parked here in this very parking lot. Anywhere I go, this motherfucker shows up because he's a fucking douchebag. There ain't no reason. Right now, I need to try to focus on the situation with people in Portland, with the possible weather that could be showing up, how bad it was the last time it happened, and how when it happened in the 1800s, it was pretty fucking bad too. A lot of these people are not going to have access to drinking water, or at least there's the potential for that. Down in California, that'd be real bad. Here in Oregon, it won't be nearly as bad, hopefully. It's not likely to make landfall here, but it is a possibility. There's a lot of wind from out there coming inland right now. There's a woman here in Tillamook whose daughter's missing in Portland, Oregon, and I'd like to go help to find her, and at least get her to call her mom, and set up a schedule to call her mom once a week. I mean, shit, even if it's only for 30 seconds, enough to say, hey, it's me, I'm not fucking dead. After any sort of rains and winds, you're going to expect that Portland's going to be fucking trash. There's going to be trash everywhere, and you're going to blame the homeless. Well, guess what? They don't have the access you do to a garbage can, the way that you believe. They don't have access to a bathroom, and they can't lock up their stuff to keep it safe, which is why they have people posted at their tents, or why they're afraid to leave their tents. It's really not safe for me to park here. I have to post up publicly. I have to post about where I'm at. I have to post about what I'm doing. So that something happens to one of my predators, they know it wasn't me. But it makes me open to predation. It makes me easy to find. It'd be nice if it wasn't that way. It'd be nice if this myth about us getting to turn it in private actually worked. It'd be nice if this myth that was created by laws that are not being followed, it'd be nice if you understood what a fucking myth it is. The reality is it's nearly impossible for a man to get a protection order against a woman. It's more likely if he's got money. It's even more likely if he's got looks in addition to that money. If he's got a good family name, or he's lived in an area a while, or he's friends with the right people, that chance increases greatly. Those kind of people like to Shanghai you with stuff you don't need. Like tell you, hey, let's go out golfing for the weekend. You're not really into golfing, but hell, you'll give it a try. And you go out and you have fun. There's drinking and driving around on golf carts. You might even fuck around a little bit. Pretty soon it becomes a regular thing. Sure, you weren't into golfing before, but now you like golf. Not necessarily even for golf. It's because of the company. Because of what you're allowed to do. Because it's private and secluded. And, well, there's nobody nagging at you, really. Let's take a Star Wars reference some of you nerds are going to recognize.
Is that legal?
I will make it legal. Is it legal for the cops to press false charges against you so they can try to frame you for murder? No. Or so they can try to frame you as a violent person? No. Do they do it anyway? Oh, hell yes. An officer is not above trying to twist your words so that he can arrest you on false charges and fucking slam you to the ground and then pretend you're trying to resist and charge you with attempted assault against an officer. I've been to the services around here and they have all played retarded. They've all played stupid. I did get a case number against this guy in the Dolphin, but what did he do? Changed his fucking license plate number. So I posted that up on the internet. And I keep posting it up on the internet. I got like 8 or 9. Shit, I got more than that. I got at least 8 or 9 recordings with him on the internet right now. Literally all different occasions. Most of them recorded live. There's even a few more that are not recorded live because I didn't have the ability to in the mountains in Tillamook National Forest. Right now my legs are pretty well fucking with me. Shaking a bit more, and I'm trying not to shake. I'm trying not to have any shake in my voice. But goddamn, that dude. He's not the only person who stalks me like this. Most people, though, stalk me with a telephone. They just call me in over and over and over again until the cops come out and fucking harass me. Tell me, dude, you just got to get the fuck out of town now. But you know what? People can hate me as much as they want. I strive to make a difference everywhere I go. And yeah, sometimes that means putting myself in compromising position. But is my sister worth it? You goddamn right she is. Was Natalie Bollinger worth it? You goddamn right she was. Is Alicia Bollinger worth it? You goddamn right she is. How about Maddie Boa? Fuck yes. Y'all should meet these girls in person. Girls, you like how I said that? See, these are grown women before they were allowed to be my friend. I want you to consider that for a moment. Maddie Boa being a lesbian and her dad beating her up because she was a lesbian. Alicia Bollinger and Natalie Bollinger with boys always tripping themselves over them. Boys buying drugs and getting into the drugs that they're into because they want to spend time with those girls. They want to get with them. Meanwhile, it's their dad who's got them out there in Boulder, Colorado, selling them drugs. Strung out on them drugs. It all started at home. Same with a lot of them people in Portland. Not just girls, there's boys too, going through that hell. They know exactly what it's like, and you won't listen to them because they're homeless. Because of rumors that you heard. Or because the person that you happen to know who's homeless, your brother, your sister, your cousin, whoever, happens to be a junkie. Or happens to have mental illness. You mean like PTSD from getting raped by your dad? Getting blown off by your mom until you cut on yourself? Or if you're a boy, you don't cut on yourself, you kill yourself. That's what statistically happens. Suicide doesn't come from abuse. It comes from neglect when you go for help over the abuse. It comes from Tillamook Family Counseling Center and Officer Martinez neglecting the situation. I should probably grab my bear mace just in case. He's got an old dog and I would hate to spray him with the health of his dog. He's more likely to just sit there and stare. It's one of his favorite things to do. Just sit there and stare. Sometimes with a camera. Sometimes he just creeps by really super slow. He pulls out his little step thingy there. Gets into his vehicle and then he just peeks out his window at me. This person next to me is in a big ass Chevy van. Let me show this to you. Since they parked there, old man can't even see my roof rack. That's because my car is fucking tiny. I got a bunch of other electronic devices that got him recorded in them. In his antics. Like I said, it's not all recorded on live on Facebook or live on YouTube. Some of it's on my tablet thingy. Some of it's on a couple of my other phones. Some of it's on this phone. It's been going on for a while. He's got a BOS in Hood River. That's for the street people. They know what that means. For the rest of y'all, it means beat on sight. You don't go fucking creeping on little kids. That's for goddamn sure. Now with this old guy, obviously he knows what he's doing. He knows how to play stupid. And I can show you a few videos of him doing that too. Going 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. I've also got audio recordings with him where he's telling me that tactic before he did it. He did that in Tillamook National Forest. But he had told me about that tactic when we were in Hood River. He was trying to tell me how to cheat the system and how to get away with doing fucked up shit. Like I didn't grow up in the system. Anyway, one of the ladies over there, Marie, she gave me $2. I should use it for gas to do what I said I was gonna do. I should use it for gas to go to try to find people in Portland before this fucking storm hits. You know, I'm assuming we'll get maybe 30 to 40 mile per hour winds at most. We're starting to pick up on the winds right now. We're hitting right around that season and it's starting to pull in. This guy here, with what he did with Logan and Shayna, with the attempted violence in the McDonald's, and yeah, I get that was over false allegation, but all false allegations by the police. And I get that it's the police officer's First Amendment right to lie about people. Well, in this case, no. I'm an at-risk and disabled adult, and they're taking advantage of that. The cops in the Hood River, the cops in the Dalles, social services in these small departments, they don't give two shits about you. Once you're out here, you just simply don't matter. Anyway, I figured now's a safe time because the state patrolman just drove by. Oh my god, my fucking bad. I'm not driving very far. I just know that right now Safeway is a safer parking lot. People there know who I am. They do seem to like me. And I do like most of them, just so you know. I say a lot of mean shit. You're goddamn right I do. It's necessary. It's necessary to understand what we have to go through. That ignoring it is not a fucking option. We don't get to just ignore the weather. For us, you know, it's not like if the power goes out, we're used to not living with power. Matter of fact, if you're in danger of dying and that kind of shit, and you're used to living in a house and you got no fucking clue what to goddamn do, go find a hobo. If all you got is ramen noodles, ketchup, and some other assorted condiments, there's some motherfucker out there who knows how to make a spread. And he'll stretch that shit so you can feed a lot of people. Anyway, you're not supposed to, sorry, wrong one. You're not supposed to hold the camera or hold your phone and drive at the same time. But I'm in a private parking lot, and I want to show that I'm cutting across here so that I don't have to go anywhere near that son of a bitch. Fucking creepy motherfucker. Oh, sorry. Alright, my treads is really fucking with me. Go ahead. This is a spot for a compact car. Very compact. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Fuck, I wish I was better. I'm gonna have to back out a little bit. Alright, there I go. Take that. Alright, this video we're making right now. No, that's one from 11 months ago. There's quite a few of them. There's another one from 11 months ago. Another one from 4 weeks ago. One from a month ago. This one's from 11 months ago. So, yeah, this has been ongoing for a while. So I'm starting the video right now. It is 4:03 p.m. On Friday, August 17th, I believe, 18th. It's August 18th today. I'm doing alright. I was thinking of trying to panhandle up enough to Portland, look for missing people. Alright, you see that RV right there?
Oh, over there, yeah.
Yeah, that guy creeped on me all through Hood River, and a bunch of other people there was trying to get girls that looked underage or that he thought were underage to do drugs with him and take advantage of them. I've got multiple recordings with him being a racist asshole, kept calling me the N-word, tried to start violence with me on multiple occasions, and in between Tillamook and here, he was literally everywhere that I stopped, pull into. Now I put my stuff on YouTube, so it's not like I can hide where I'm going. I do that so that if anything happens to any of my predators, they know I didn't do it. I'm in friggin' Oregon.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he stalks me wherever I park. He goes and parks and stares at me out of his window or stares at my vehicle. I'm afraid of him messing with my vehicle right now. That's why I parked it in the parking lot here. I want to be able to keep eyes on it, you know. Anyway, he's got a big old belly. He's got a real nice, friendly dog. His dog's real nice. He's got a white goatee, has a little bit of beard on it. He's trouble. Anyway, I made sure.
Short hair, long hair, balding?
Short hair. He might be bald right now, I'm not sure.
Like shaved bald or balding?
Like shaved bald.
Okay.
He does have hair.
Okay.
Anyway,
I was just wondering if I should look for like a clean head or stubble, you know what I mean?
well, my car is just the other side of where the park's off.
Where the what is?
You see where the park thing is, where you push the parts in,
Yeah.
drive up and go?
Like on the other
My
side?
car's just on the other side of that. You see the guy from the camper going over there? Could you let him know? I don't want to ask you to stop him. For all I know, he's got a gun or, something that he could hurt somebody with. So I'm not going to ask you to do that. But just,
Gotcha. I'll keep an eye on it. If I see a big one that way, I'll let you know.
he's getting ready to pull out. He'll go and park until I move, and he'll go park wherever I move to. Right now, he watches my channel too, and that's part of the reason he's able to find me so easily. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when I saw him, I made sure that I didn't post for a few hours, and I parked somewhere that I usually wouldn't.
Gotcha.
I guess he was just pressing his brake lights or something.
I do that sometimes when I'm sitting in the driver's seat without like realizing what I'm doing.
Alright, well, I'm going to go inside. One of the people who works here gave me $2. So I was going to try spending it on gas to go look for that Janessa lady.
A bunch of cans behind the AmeriGas right now if you want them.
What's the AmeriGas? Oh,
That thing, yeah. You can take those. Please do.
Yes, sir. I might in a couple of minutes. I'll go grab the ones out of my car to go with them.
Alright, sounds good.
$2. There's a guy who rotates the seller. He parked over there. He likes to, because I have a YouTube channel. He watches real food and kill mechanics for
Is he obsessed with you or does he not like you?
I have a stalker, so I'm hiding in here, and I figure if I buy something, I won't get in trouble for loitering or hiding.
Thank you.
Nope, I'm sober. You're gonna read my mind talk. Almost. I didn't change it, and I won't. I'm a demon of persistence and consequence. So I usually get the same thing every time. Alright, hold on. I have to dig out another nickel, and I know I have one. Alright, here's two. And then all of these 4 quarters are from 1976. So 1776 to 1976 bicentennial. And then here's 10 cents. And here's an additional 10 cents in addition to that 10 cents. And voila, magnetic.